4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Action! Blast off.
I'm thinking spaceship in the sky.
I'm thinking action for the movie.
Oh.
Welcome.
I'm all about space and the final frontier, like Star Trek was.
Now you're dating yourself.
Yeah, well, anyway. Okay, this is Dee and Dory. I'm Delilah, and otherwise known as Dee.
I'm Dory. Otherwise known as Dee's sister.
Oh boy.
It's going to be a live one today.
Yeah, it is. That's because I drank some caffeine. I stopped at McDonald's on the way
Oh.
and bought myself I love their caramel macchiatos, although I got an iced one.
Oh.
Because it's
I
hot.
heard other people like that.
Yeah, but I don't do it too often, but I needed the caffeine. Good old Nate, who says hi.
I bet he says, hey, hey.
He says, hey, he does. And anyway, he was up at 1 last night and stayed awake until this morning. So that keeps us awake too, because he wants to talk and he wants to.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're all about sewing and thrifty, and this is a compilation of
the wardrobe challenge. Now you get to see them all in one video.
Yes, and it was quite a learning
Grand
process.
finale.
Yeah, it's the grand finale, and I'm glad that we did it. I'd like to do it again.
Me too. But before we talk about all that, can I give it a little inspirational saying?
Oh yeah, we always start with an inspirational saying if I'm not chit-chatting.
It says, for every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. Author unknown.
Well, that makes sense. For a minute there, you had to think. 60 seconds is a minute. So.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
see, you're losing your opportunity to happiness when you're angry. So it's better to be happy than angry.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's much better.
Yeah, you know.
And all the wise literature that try to give guidance for life tell you that.
Yes.
Not to be angry. It's not good for you.
And this quote is from author unknown.
So there you go.
It's like common sense.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. Author common sense.
All right. I think, how are we going to do this? Are we going to talk about all your pieces, or or we do every other one? What are we going to do?
No, I need to talk about everything at once.
Okay.
So in my compilation, I used 4 different patterns for 4 different pieces. But when I look at these patterns, I could have used one pattern to make all 4 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But my brain, so I have 2 other patterns that I actually could have made all 4 pieces out of. So I made the jacket out of 6351, and as you can see, I could have made a pant and a top and a skirt. I could have used this as a wardrobe pattern.
You could have. Yeah.
See that?
Yep.
And the same with this one. This is what I made my top out of. It's New Look 6217, but I could have made the pants, a skirt, and a topper.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have used that for a wardrobe.
Right.
But no, not me. I had to use 4 different patterns. So then I had used 6216 for the pants and 6710 for the skirt. Now, mind you, this skirt is much longer than the skirt in this pattern, but I could have lengthened that skirt easily. And it's just it's a really short one. But I could have lengthened it, and made it work. So I could have used, instead of 4 patterns, I could have used 1. And that's what I would like to see us actually do, a challenge again with the wardrobe using 1 pattern to make the wardrobe up. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's a good idea. I think we should do that.
The person who actually suggested it, that was her intent.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But we will get to that. We didn't do it this time. But...
And we won't be doing it next time, but, we will get to it.
Oh, you mean next video?
Yeah, next video. No, it's going to be a few videos down the road, I think.
Yeah, well, I'll have to put it in the box to draw.
Oh, so
That's
it could be.
So we don't know when it could be.
Yeah.
But we've got already like 4 other videos yet to make.
Yeah.
So
right.
we know it won't be at least for a month and a half.
Yeah.
at the very least. But what did I learn from this?
Maybe you learned nothing. Maybe you had nothing to learn.
I did choose a lot of easy patterns because
Yeah, I was great.
summertime is busy for me.
Yeah.
And it's really, really hard to squeeze in the time to sew. And my husband, he had back surgery in January. And ever since then, he wants us to watch a movie every night. And it's just like, it cuts into my time because it's an hour and a half, and I want to do it with him because I want to spend time with him. And I think that's why he does it. We watch Hallmark movies, which is awesome.
The Hallmark movies?
Yes. We tried watching other ones, but we find that we like the Hallmark movies. They're clean. They always have nice little stories to them. And I'm surprised he likes them.
Me too. That's like, this is entirely opposite of what I would expect.
Yeah. He does like true stories, but
I tell you.
But
in
some
history.
In history. But some of the true stories are gruesome.
That is true.
Like we started watching Lifetime movies, but they were about real stories that happened to people, but
they're scary.
They're
not
scary.
Too good. They're not.
They don't make us feel happy.
Yeah.
So we like to feel happy. So anyhow, I'm going on a tangent here. So that takes up a lot of time that I had. Like, you think about an hour and a half. Even if you do it 5 days a week, that's like 8 hours, That's like
7
a whole
and
day.
a half.
Yeah. Anyway, so I chose fairly easy patterns to do. But I liked everything I made. I wish I had made another top.
That's my phone. Sorry, guys.
I wish I had made another top in a plain fabric to go with all the...
Yeah, me too. That's one of the things I wanted to...
Yeah, because I like the jacket with the fabric that matches the jacket, but I think I would like it better with the plain fabric underneath it.
Yeah. Well, it goes, you can put it with everything. I mean, however you want to mix it, then you don't have to just wear it with the plain whatever skirt.
Yeah.
No, that didn't come out right. But anyway,
like,
it makes it more versatile. There you go.
Anyway. Yeah, and I had a fabric picked out for another top, but I had to choose well, I'll tell you what happened was when I laid out the fabric for the jacket and cut it out, I had fabric left over, and I thought, this is too nice of a fabric to let it just
not use it.
So I had enough to make a little top. So instead of using the fabric I was going to use for the top, I used the same fabric that has because I was afraid if I put the fabric away, I would look at it and say, oh, I don't have enough to do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because I had it out, I went ahead and cut out the top at the same time that I cut out the jacket. So that
was nice.
I used the fabric.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. And you made a plain skirt to go with it.
Yes, and plain pants.
So that works really well for that.
Yeah. So, shall we see them all together?
Let's see your reveal of all of the pieces.
Watch some of the reveals you've seen before, and one you have not. There you go.
Yeah, very nice.
So
It looks nice. It looks great on you. Yeah.
thank you.
I think
I
it was
like
nice.
it. I
Yeah.
like it. I loved this challenge.
Yeah.
What about you?
It was good. It made me think a little hard. I had to think harder about how I wanted to put things together. And
Did it hurt when you thought harder?
Did-
You said you thought harder. I just wondered if it hurt.
See how she is.
Was that not a good question?
That was not a good question.
Sorry.
That was
I didn't mean that in a bad
Inappropriate.
way. Are you imputing bad motives?
I am. I'm imputing bad motives to you.
did
That's
not
what I
mean-
am doing.
I did not mean anything unkind.
Oh, you should think about what you say and how it affects
That
other
was
people.
last movie. I don't have to think about it. Last video.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, I did not mean to hurt your feelings.
You didn't hurt my feelings. I just know how you are. Okay. Should I move on to mine?
Yes, think hard about this. What you got?
Fine. My internal monologue. I'm glad you can't read it.
I am
Oh,
glad
here.
too. That would be crazy if we could read everybody's thoughts.
Yes. Yes.
That would be sad.
Yes, that would be sad. Okay. The very first piece I made was this top that I have on. That's got the green and the kind of the rose color, or what is it, blush pink? Dusty rose. There we go. Woo! It took a minute for that to come. So, and I made that out of a butterwick, and mine too were all made out of different patterns. And I really am happy with this top. I really like it, but I wish I would have made a plain top also to go with
Oh yeah, see.
the pieces, especially the skirt that I made, because I can't wear this with the skirt that I made to go with these other
Oh.
pieces. So I think it helped me to kind of work through what coordinating pieces
Hey,
would look like.
sorry,
What?
sorry to interrupt, but when I have an idea, I have to say it, or I'll forget it. Why don't we put in our challenge box? Make the top that we wanted to make for our wardrobe.
Okay. I actually have, when I started looking, I have several pieces of fabric that have different patterns in them that would coordinate well with this.
Yes, but you want something that goes with the skirt too.
I do.
So,
So anyway, so it was an afterthought. I kind of put these together.
but you didn't tell me
That
whether
would
you
be-
liked that challenge or not. Can I put it in there or not?
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I want to interrupt you again.
Anyway, this was the first piece, and I made it out of the butterwick. I think that's the first thing I made. I'm not sure if it was the first thing I featured or if it was the jacket. But anyway, I do remember the jacket was also a new look, and I wanted to make a longer one, but I didn't have enough fabric for the slacks and the longer length, so I ended up with the shorter jacket, which I did not put the buttons on.
And I remember that's actually called a cardigan.
It's actually called the cardigan, and it had the cute, I like the
Yeah,
little,
yeah, those cute
I
sleeves.
like the little sleeves. I actually wish these were just a little more flared, just a little bit more, because there would be more detail to them. But or notice this was a super easy jacket. I was impressed at how easy all the pieces. I too chose very easy pieces. I like to do that, and the reason I had intended in using these slacks, but if you recall, The measurements on them, I could not use because they would not have fit me. Because I superimposed the slacks pattern that I did use, and it's a pattern I've used in the past to make sure it fit me in my hip area. And it would not have worked even with the larger size that this pattern included. So I reverted back to the pants pattern that I've used in the past, which happened to be right on trend right now with the fuller legs. So, which I like. I'm so happy those are back. But anyway, and then, and this is the pants pattern, a simplicity pants pattern. And I had made I didn't mark it, did I? The one that the model's wearing, that one there.
And that number is 8378.
Yeah, 8378. So I've made these twice at least. And I have this, and then I have another one. These have the pockets and the side seam, and then I have the other pattern that I like that I didn't use that had pleats in the front. And this fabric's a little too heavy to put pleats in, I felt.
Oh.
I would not have liked the way.
I felt too now.
Okay. And then I used this. This was the only pattern that had all of, well, no, did they?
Oh, see?
Had all of these pieces in
You
there.
could have made couldn't you made a wardrobe out of that?
No, I don't think so.
'Cause there's
It's
not
just top,
three.
skirt, and pants. And this one here just had the jacket, and I think they call that a dress? No, cardigan.
And pants. That's
Yeah,
it.
just cardigan and pants. So I really didn't use a wardrobe pattern at all for any of this.
Mm-hmm.
I do have wardrobe patterns, multiple ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, I could do that next challenge. I like the idea of trying to coordinate and put everything together. It kind of reminds me of those like little capsule wardrobes they talk about, because it just makes it easier. I have a lot of random items that, like this top goes with the skirt and that's it, which is fine. That's fine too.
Right.
But it's nice to have like coordinating pieces of clothing that, like, if you're going on a trip or something, you can just take those and you can put them multiple different
Yeah,
ways.
that's what's nice about.
Yeah.
Yes, you can just take those 4 pieces and.
Yeah, and it's important for us. We like to. I mean, I run to the store in jeans and capris and that kind of stuff too. But I like to dress up just a little bit. Kind of elevate it a little bit when we
You
visit.
wear pajama bottoms?
No, I don't. Although a lot of people do, and
I don't.
if you're comfortable doing that, that's fine. But if you go to, some different cities or different areas of the country, you rarely see things like that.
I
They have a
know.
little more elevated. We're very casual.
When I went
here.
to Charleston, there was nobody that wasn't dressed nice.
Yeah.
I mean, even their jeans were nice with nice tops.
Yeah, nice, very nice.
It
I
was
think that
very
says a
nice.
lot about you as a person. But
Me?
anyway, not you. Everybody as
Okay.
a person. Says a lot about your self-esteem and
So-
your comfort level. Anyway, so what I've learned is the importance of trying to coordinate things and how that can be a challenge. It makes you think outside the box if you're not used to doing that. And I'm not used to doing that. It's like, oh, this piece is nice, and it'll always go with my jeans, or it'll always go with the skirt, but it doesn't stretch out into something else. And I'm trying to bring down my wardrobe, because then you get things that you wear once or twice and that's it. They just take up space. And I need to clean out space and can make things better.
Okay.
How about that?
How about that? Shall we watch your reveals?
Oh, we haven't done that. Yes, let's see my reveals.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. I didn't think at first that I would like this color much to wear. I didn't think, but
Yeah,
it's growing
it's
on
growing
me.
on you?
Yeah, it's growing on me.
Hey, you know what this means? It's time to do a drawing
Oh,
because we finished this challenge.
okay.
All right, hang on. I have to go get the challenge box.
Okay, go get the challenge box.
We haven't drawn in so long that I don't know if we can
Forgot.
remember how to do it.
Oh, please. That's where we miss our Nene.
Here you go. You can draw.
I don't know. Some of these I think are total surprises. I'll tell you what it is.
Let me see. What?
Make a cardigan.
Oh,
Make a cardigan.
cool. I have never made a cardigan.
I just did.
I know. So, okay, make a cardigan.
I am terrible. One thing I do not sew well on is sweater fabric.
Yeah.
I tried it and I've tried it.
I was just going to say, does this have to be out of sweater fabric then? Does the pattern have to say it's a sweater cardigan? Or
It
can
doesn't
just
say
be our
sweater.
interpretation?
I think it's just a cardigan. It says make a cardigan.
So my pattern has to say cardigan on it? Like yours said cardigan for
It
this?
did. But
jacket?
I don't know if that's a term just unique to that pattern or, you know, if a jacket. Well, we need to look that up and figure that out. We'll look up the defining nature of a cardigan, style-wise. See if we can figure that out.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Okay. That sounds fun.
It does.
We'll be working on that sometime in the future. Meanwhile, for every second you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness.
Yes.
For every minute, did I say second? For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. So let's sow happiness instead of anger. If you
Yeah.
feel yourself getting angry, try to think of a happy thought.
Yeah.
So that you don't waste your time.
Your time plus all the
And-
effects on your body.
Yeah.
It affects you
stress.
mentally, and the stress on your body is not good. It makes you older quicker, raises your blood pressure. It's bad for your heart. It's not good totally all the way around.
Wow.
So you want to be happy. Get those good
So-
endorphins.
Wasn't there a song, Smile and Be Happy? What was that? There was a happy song.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember how it goes.
I don't know. There was a good one about there's a roof without a
Yeah.
happy.
Well,
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something. We're getting old. Okay.
We love that song, though. A
Please,
room without a.
yeah.
Okay.
Please share any makes that you've got with us. We'd be happy to share them with the viewers. And thank you so much for watching this week. We would like you to leave comments and hit subscribe button and notification.
And forward, like, thumbs up, and leave us some thoughts about our challenge that we had about the wardrobe. Okay?
All right. We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a good week. Happy sewing and thrifting.